Glad to have you with us from the state capital of Alabama, Montgomery, as we're excited to be here to see a couple of teams getting ready for a showdown to see who can come home as champions of the CAMELLIA Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the UMASS Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UMass offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Harding. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Good enough for a first down. That's the end.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's John. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On the move, running with power. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Gets rid of it. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UMass.
Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Flames offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Salter. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Flames line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One more snap coming before halftime. Heaves it deep. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in lovely Montgomery, Alabama. And in many ways, this Camellia Bowl has lived up to expectations. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Camellia Bowl.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Drills him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This time they'll go to the running game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMASS holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Working the middle, it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help the quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. To the air, it's Pumachan. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. UMass will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They're trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And now on first down after converting with the run. Got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Makes the grab. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out of the 2. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Mobley. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking for the score. He got it in, and walk-off touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out and get the throwing touchdown. Ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.